up, team? We're here for hamstrings and glutes today. You can do this whole workout with dumbbells only. I do have a stability ball slash CrossFit ball, whatever you want to call it. You could absolutely use a med ball or a Swiss ball. If you don't have either of those things, then you can do lying dumbbell hamstring curls. If you're taking this workout to the gym with you, you can use either the seated or lying hamstring curl machine. But you can absolutely get this done with dumbbells only and a shallow bench. I'm using my shallow platform for hip thrusts. So you can absolutely use a shallow bench, or if needed, do your hip thrust from the floor. All right, so let's get started with a quick warm up. We've got 4 supersets today. Actually, I lied. We've got, 4 supersets. First superset's going to be 4 sets. All of the rest are going to be 3 sets. We've got a wide variety of rep ranges. Okay, so we're going to work a little bit of endurance on unilateral work. So that's like the 8 to 12 rep range. And then we've got some shorter rep ranges. We're going to work volume, so pick up heavier weights for those. I have a 50-pound dumbbell, I have a set of 30s, I have 20s, and I have 15s. I'll probably be using mostly all of those options. Yeah. All right. Here we go. This is hamstring focused, obviously. So we're going to warm up the hamstrings. Heel down, toe up. Let's go into some scoops. One of my favorite hamstring stretches right here. I like to take hamstring stretching in single leg and then double up. Just allows you to get a little bit deeper. And I love these because I can work on my hinge. So when you're coming back, work on sending the hips back till you feel the deepest part of that hamstring stretch. Then start to bend and scoop it up. Switch. Hips and hip flexors are still definitely tight for me. So we're gonna work that into our stretching a little bit. Good. If you're able, let's get into some high kicks. This one's getting me a little bit. Make sure you got room in your space to kick that leg. Awesome shit. Whew. It hurts so good though. Oh, come to the top of the mat, reach up. Nice and tall. Ooh, that's a nice stretch there. Walk those hands out to your high plank. Big step of that right leg outside of the right hand. Drop that knee down. Oh my gosh. Let's just hang right here for a second, Pat. It feels phenomenal. We're going to reach up to a T-spine stretch. Drop the elbow down and in. Reach it up. Drop the elbow down and in. Oh my gosh, I feel like I could do 500 of these right now. Good. Send that right leg back to your down dog. Pedal. Good. Hips come forward. Big step. Ooh, my goodness. hips are very tight. Whew. Good, good. Send that left leg back, pedal. Inchworm those feet toward the hands. Grab the front part of your toes. Option to hang here in ragdoll or a forward fold, whatever you want to call it. Option to bring it down to a yogi squat. And then stretch it back up. Good. Last one. I'm going to hold it here. Take the next 30 seconds to stretch out anything else that you may want to stretch out. All right, so if you want to get into like the inner thighs a little bit, hip flexors, come down into some side lunges. Good, good. About 10 more seconds to continue or hold your stretch. Grab a quick sip of water. Whatever you need to do, I'm going to pull my bench into the frame. And we've got sumo squat holds with hip thrust pulses, okay? Which means we're adding a pulse to every rep for our hip thrust. So we've got 6 to 8 reps for this move right here, which means I'm going to go heavy. Heavy with a pulse. So all of the good progressions there. We've got, what did I say, 8 to 10? Yeah, 8 to 10 reps for our sumo squats. And we are holding at the deepest point of that squat for about 2 to 3 seconds, which is going to look like this. So we come down, deepest point and hold, and then travel up, keeping the knees soft, even at the top of that rep. Oh my goodness. That hold makes a huge freaking difference. All right. So let's pop in to the bench. If you want to work a progression, work a progression. If you know you're going heavy every time because it's lower reps, do what is best for you. I'm going to start with 2 resistance bands and a weight. Eventually, I'm going to go to that 3rd band and max out. And if you prefer a barbell with a Smith machine setup and you want to add plates, like whatever setup works best for you. But don't forget, we are adding a pulse. The top of that rep, boom, that's 1. Awesome. So remember, we're failing somewhere between 6 and 8 reps. I feel like I could have done a little bit heavier to fail at 6 to 8 reps. So I am going to make that adjustment for my next set. Set 1, done. And sometimes set 1 is actually the hardest set of a workout. I usually think it's around 3. Sometimes it is that very first set at the top of that workout. And you know what? Something that helps me is full permission to hit the stop button after 5 to 10 minutes if you feel it's not the right time or day to work out for you. If you got very little sleep last night, if you're sick or getting over a sickness, if you are not 100% after an injury, if you're just physically or mentally exhausted, I want you to kind of reframe and retrain your thinking, because sometimes a workout is not the best move. Sometimes you need to meditate or stretch or walk or do something else that's going to be more beneficial for your mental and physical. So when you hear things thrown out there like, the only bad workout is the one you didn't do, give yourself full permission to end after 5 to 10 minutes. The warm-up and the first set. You've got a pretty good idea after the warm-up and the first set if you are feeling up to continuing. Now, if it's just a regular day, you don't feel like getting up, you don't feel like doing it, I guarantee after the first 5 to 10 minutes, you get into a flow, you are ready to go, you're listening to your music, and you're all in. But don't force it, okay? Start to listen and become more in touch with your body and what your body's telling you, all right? We've got our second set. Remember, this is all glute focused. So give yourself that slight forward lean, all right? Heels are planted into your floor or mat. Weight is back in the heels. Set number 2. All right, team, here we go. That's it. Breathe through the shaking. The shaking is totally normal. Be proud of that shaking. Most people are afraid to push it to that level. And that's really, truly where you start to see that growth and that change, was when you push yourself to failure. We're very Very, very close to it. Take a breather. As I've said before, and as I typically say, if you are not so in need of this recovery, you're not doing enough, you can go heavier, you're leaving 5 to 6 reps on the table, I need you leaving 0, 1, 2, or 3. Big difference, huge difference. So pick up the heavier weight, get it done. I don't care if you're picking up a 100-pound dumbbell. Get the wrist straps on, pick it up, do some reps with it, see where you fail, because I guarantee you get more reps than you think. Here we go, set number 3. Here we go. Set number 3. Supersets are this move plus this move, superset. So try to move quickly. I know it's hard if you're getting in a contraption like I am, but try to get it as quick as you can. Here we go. Glutes on glutes. Oh my goodness. All right. Statistically, the hardest set of every workout is done now. Well, we got our 4th set. We move into our B stance RDL for our 2nd superset. Here we go. So we've got unilateral work and then our accessories after this. Here we go. Lock in that form. Get the right technique. Don't cheat your form. Don't cheat your range of motion. Don't cheat your hold. Mind to muscle connection is strong there. Whew, very strong. Last set, best set. I don't care if you're failing at 6, 7, or 8. Push yourself to failure or as close to it as you can. Here we go. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get this bench out the freaking way. Let's just move it out the way. Ooh. All right, B-stands, RDLs. We've got 8 per side. Starting with 20s. And my goal is to progress to 30s. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Soft bend. Guess what? 95% of the effort is in that front leg right now. But you're engaging both cheeks. Boom. Squeeze that opposite cheek as you come up. Switch it up. Quick shake out if you need it. Awesome shit. The goal is to take like that opposite leg almost out of the equation. Like it's just there for the ride, basically. So all you want to do is take the same approach in a regular RDL, but basically a single leg RDL. You could even take it to a Bulgarian position and work that same hinge, same range of motion, just on one side. So make sure, like I said, you engage both of the cheeks. Boom, 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 boom. Engagement, you feel that pull in the glute, and then stand up, contract both sides, then go into your next rep. Same deal. Set number 2, I'm going a bit heavier. Try to start with the same leg you started with. Good, switch. No rush lifting, no rush. Awesome shit. Take a breather. Set number 2 is done. Set number 3 is coming. Glad to get that little rest break. Wrist and forearm, shake them out. Little stretch here. Quick reminder, your workout should still leave you energized and confident and like slightly refreshed. Should not leave you exhausted, laying on the ground or drained. Even though you're being challenged right now, you can feel the burning in the muscles. You can feel yourself pushing to your absolute limit. If you're feeling like fatigued to the point where you need to lay down, or you're drained, you can't pick up your kids, you can't go for a walk with your kids later, you're probably not giving yourself enough rest in between sets. Okay, so let go whatever you think about resting in between supersets. Your body needs it. That's how you're gonna lift with the same volume and intensity you did for the first couple sets, is if you literally recover. I know, for women it's hard. We need to be moving. We need to be like stimulated. Sometimes you just need to sit, take a drink, relax. It's all gonna be okay. Switch. Oh. Whew. Hey now. Superset number 3 of 4. We're almost there. We are almost there. We're so close. Supported single leg lunges. So boom, weight on either side really. I'm going glute biased reverse lunge. So I got a slight forward lean, all of the weight on this front leg. Boom. If you don't need any support, cool, don't use it. 8 reps per side. Same thing, other side, here we go. Good shit. Set number 1 done. Set number 2, I'm going a bit heavier. Last set, best set. All right, guys. Last set, followed by our last superset, hamstring curls and hydrants. Hydrants, my fave, one of my faves. Here we go. This way, this way, this way. Whew, had to think about it. 8. Whew. Oh, damn. That felt good. That felt good. All right, so we start with our hydrants. We've got 8 per side. We go right into our hamstring curls. Last superset of the day. What I want you to do is get into your tabletop with a neutral spine. So not in a cat, not in a cow. Neutral spine. Wrists stacked directly below the shoulders. We're not wiggling that upper body. We're keeping the upper body nice and still. Almost like someone's tied a string to the knee. And they're pulling that knee toward the opposite side of the room. So you can feel the difference in challenge when you slow that tempo down. Whew. All right. We've got 8 to 12. Again, if you don't have a Swiss ball, you can lie on your stomach with a dumbbell in between your heels. Bring the dumbbell tight to your booty and lower down. My postpartum mamas, this is one of my favorite core, hamstring, glute, pelvic floor movements ever that ever existed. So good. Same thing, second set, and I'm going right into it because unilateral work, you get a natural rest every single set. Breathe through it. Got it. Whew. Yes, these two movements in our last superset are completely deceiving, right? So deceiving. Take a second, get that spine neutral, engage that core. Good, switch it up. All right, let's head into our last set of our last exercise of the workout. Take a moment and celebrate what you've accomplished. That is what leaving the reps in the tank looks like. Awesome, awesome job. Guys, hydrate, eat, stretch, move, walk, move outside of this workout today. Eat your protein, eat your carbs, drink your water, stretch it out. Awesome shit, way to slay. Do some hard things today. You just did one, you can do more. Go slay the rest of your day. I'll see you next time.